Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm just gonna do a quick how to pack and prep for, as you can tell by the title, a Euro summer, because as you're seeing this, I'm already back from my trip to Italy, France, and Spain. Spain, just for a quick second though. We're actually leaving in, I wanna say like 2 hours. Why am I packing now? Cause I'm a little behind. I was definitely distracted, but I wrote down a quick few notes that I think would be really helpful when it comes to planning a Euro summer trip and how to prepare for one while I also pack. So multitasking. I'm gonna be packing my carry-on while I start with the first step. The first one that's most important to me, and I guess my family as well, definitely my family as well, is budget. Flights, transportation, Ubers, rental cars, like which one will you pick, mopeds when you get there, hotel fees, food, knickknacks, souvenirs, all those things add up, and then stuff that you need to buy for the trip. So it's important to consider like how big is your budget, like are you willing to spend this much right now, can you delay the trip, like do you want to just do it later, because Europe's not going anywhere, and if it's just not feasible right now, then there's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather everyone have a great summer and enjoy their time. I have a bunch of face masks and topicals because my mom really wants to be one of those YouTube people with topicals, and I have a bunch of carry-on essentials. I know for myself, when it comes to the budget, there was a few must-haves because I don't know too much about Europe. I've never been to Europe. I have been out of the country before, but this is the farthest I've ever been. Different languages and stuff like that. Like there was a lot going into it that I was kind of hesitant about, and so I didn't really let myself like dive in and figure out like what we could be doing, what I wanted to spend my money on, what I wanted to do while we were there. We're only there for a short time, might as well live it up, but I was really hesitant about that, and I feel like I could have done better when it comes to budgeting if I had considered all that stuff way sooner and like saved up money to the side so I can get extra random stuff and not feel guilty about it. But fingers crossed for whatever I end up buying there. Carry-on is all packed up, kind of heavy, but that's the point. I try to put my heavier stuff in it. I also need to put my electronics, but you guys are my electronics. So now I'm gonna move on to some of the packing cubes I have so I can get them in my suitcase. Okay, so going off of what I kind of said earlier about me not knowing much about Europe and not knowing like what I wanted to do there, I think one of the best things you could do for yourself is familiarize yourself with wherever you're going in Europe. And I do mean past, ooh, Paris is nice, ooh, I want to be by the Eiffel Tower. That doesn't really give you enough stuff to do. You have to base off of how long you're there, obviously, and what's in your area. So it really comes down to knowing where you're going, and then you can make a plan around that, schedule times, see how realistic it is, because you can end up deviating from the plan in a bad way. For ourselves, one of the places we're going to is Marseille in France, and I didn't realize how far like the coast was from Paris, and I really did want to go to the Eiffel Tower just to take pictures. I realized it was like a 6-hour train there and back, and I'm like, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna be one of those embarrassing people on like cruise ships that don't make it, and I can't live with that. Doing that and like figuring that out had helped me like manage my expectations. I didn't want to be disappointed on this trip. I am keeping my expectations a little low, not in a bad way, but more so like I just don't know what to expect, and I don't want to like hype myself up too much. People do tend to romanticize Europe and different countries, and I just think it's better to like be mellow about it, which is why I'm pretty calm. It's low-key hard to show because this packing cube is like squishy, but I put a bunch of makeup products, hair products, perfume, jewelry in here because I'm not bringing that many hair accessories. I would love to bring more, but I just don't know like what I want to bring. Also, the itinerary will tell you like where you're able to go, like what towns you'll be visiting, and that will kind of lead into my next point, which is language learning. I took on the task of learning a little bit of Italian from Google Translate and Duolingo. I know, get me, it's okay, it's okay. My brother already knows French. He hasn't been practicing his French like he promised he would. I said I would do Italian, he would do French, and we would be fine between the two of us, like getting around, like figuring things out. You get to figure out like where you're going, like different regional accents and stuff like that, like where are things, like what do you know to ask for. Come stai? Sto bene. Puoi favere, dove I al banco? Dove un caffè? Po un tè? Grazie. No grazie. Sono allergico alla tazzini e alla carne. Paria sola. Aiuto. Arrivederci. Addio. And as you can see, those are like the main phrases that I taught myself. I don't want to get lost. I hate being lost. Formal greetings, informal greetings, and like asking for help. Expressions, like especially when people try to pickpocket, because I heard that pickpocketing is really big in Europe. I have my 2 shoes in this one just so they don't get my clothes dirty. I think I'm gonna be wearing my flip-flops, if not my Crocs, on the flight. I'm not bringing that many shoes. I was considering bringing sneakers, but I don't think so, which I might regret. And this is a cute purse I plan on bringing. Okay, excuse the talking in the background. That's my parents. I'm gonna move on to the clothes now because I need to fold them and put them in my suitcase. So the next thing on my list that I think is really helpful to consider is food and drink. Obviously for me that was like a big one, and I know my family was really concerned. I'm not worried about what I'll have to eat, to be honest. I'll find something, and worst comes to worst, like, you know, maybe I'll throw up a little if I accidentally have something that's not vegan. A lot of different countries process their foods differently, and especially in America versus the world. Everyone's seen the effects of getting rid of policies that help protect food. We all know. I was considering also doing like a detox with like cranberry juice, and I already drink cranberry juice like regularly, but I'm like, if I end up regretting it, I regret it, you know? If you know anyone that has allergies in your group, are you like sensitive to food? So definitely consider that. I think that's something that I don't see a lot in these kind of videos. And I get it, like have like fun, be carefree. Food is important because like it can make you sick, and you know, you don't want to have your whole trip be spent with you throwing up. Okay, 5 is the fun part that everyone wants to talk about. I know it's the one I'm most excited about, and you can tell from my pile of clothes, like I have a lot. Outfits. I like to serve a new look, especially in a new place. Like no one knows like what you usually dress like, so like you can really get away with a lot. I know like my dad was making like a big deal of like, how do like the Europeans dress? We need to dress just like them so they can't tell we're American. I'm like, if they can tell I'm American, they won't pickpocket me. I might just have to live it up. And also I know a lot of people have like big things about looking like a tourist or not. Honestly, that doesn't matter. You are a tourist. Do touristy things. You're gonna stand out like a tourist. I think it's more fun to just be able to focus on yourself and enjoy like what you came here to do, which is be a tourist. And something was said about patterns in Europe and how they don't dress with a lot of patterns and they don't dress with a lot of sweatpants. I'm gonna be on an overnight flight, so I'm in sweatpants right now. I have so many patterns, it's actually insane. I have like every pattern in the world, it feels. I have an idea of what I want to look like. I was literally on Pinterest figuring out what I would want to wear, like how cute it would be, all that. I considered our itinerary, what would we have to wear in different places. Check Pinterest, check TikTok, all social media. If you know anyone that's been to Europe, ask them for sure. Literally utilize all your resources. Who doesn't want to look cute and take cute photos while they're like in Europe for the first time? Please. And also consider the fact that you might want to buy something when you're out there. I don't really plan on buying a lot of clothes just because I like to try on my clothes, and if I can't try on my clothes, I'm probably not gonna buy them. Very down to get like knickknacks and stuff like that. Okay, I'm almost done. This hoodie, by the way, I'm wearing on the flight. But yeah, and along with outfits, shoes too, big time walking, more so than I had to deal with in San Francisco. I feel like I'm adjusted to having to walk. Some people do like workouts to prepare and like Stairmaster. I did not, but you better do that. I think it's in everyone's best interest if they do that. Also, this is such a sidebar, but like free up time before your trip to make sure you have everything done beforehand, or at least write a checklist. I have a checklist, so I already knew what I was doing. And probably the thing that interests me the most as someone that loves my camera, capturing the moment and memories. There's so many other ways to do it other than just posting to social media. I feel like a lot of people make it seem like you could only go to Europe if you're gonna post cute pictures, and if you're not posting cute pictures, you didn't even go. There are photo booths that you can go to and take personal pictures just for yourself. You could take pictures and just never post them. It's fine. You could get magnets, cute knickknacks, get tattoos. I've seen a lot of people get tattoos when they go to different places. I don't know if I could do that because I need to know the artist a bit more, but stuff like that, like people really make it a mission to capture the memory in some type of way that's like tangible. Make it personal and cute. Stamps of different places that they went to for coffee shops, which is really cute. Okay, sorry, I got to my recording limit. I'm about done. I'm gonna close this bag up and show you guys everything I packed. Okay, I think I'm all packed up. I'm probably gonna switch to these shoes and leave my Crocs at home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait for you guys to see the videos. I've been working really hard on them. A lot of all-nighters to get all these videos done, so there won't be a break in any week. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Really short, really sweet, but I hope it helps some of you guys. I hope you guys are also excited for the next few videos I'll be posting because it'll be all year. Maybe an hour left. Good time. I made good time. Good time, y'all. Good time. I am the best dress packer in the world, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I have everything. Just gonna double check. But yeah, thank you guys once again for watching. See you guys in Europe. Bye.